Welcome to Tarot Truth 144. Everybody is welcome, new and old comers, men and women of all ages, whatever you identify. Welcome to this space, everybody. Welcome to my space. Please remember that time is fluid. Gender holds absolutely no meaning in tarot. He could be a she could be a he, etc., etc. Pick up what resonates. Please leave what does not. A lot of this reading might resonate and a lot of it might not. Pick up what does. All right, that's the point here. All readings are timeless, and just so we are all awares, I will be tapping into your energy. All right, so with that being said, I must have your approval. Okay, I insist on it. The dream teams insist on it. The universe insists on it. I need your permission, all right, to tap into your energy. And at the end of the reading, of course, I always, give it back, get out of your energy, however you want to put it. It's a lot better if you stick around to the end so that we can give each other's energies back the way they need to be, all right? I try not to tap into your energy for too long, but sometimes, it goes like 30 minutes or so, sometimes an hour. It just all depends on what needs to be said, what needs to get out there. So we're going to do things a little bit differently here. My dream team, as we are ascending and going to higher levels, right, they said now is time to start using the singing bowl that I got a few months ago to really tap into the vibrations that we need for this reading. Now, this is going to be for who? Taurus today, okay? And you know what, everybody, I want to just make this very clear. Even if you're not a Taurus, okay, you can be here. If you're a cross watcher, you can be here. I think while I was on vacation last week, I had a reading that was completely for a cross watcher, which was strange. I've never had that ever happen before. Ever. It was very strange, but it happened. Okay? That was a choice. that was a vibration, and it happened. They needed to be told some stuff. But a lot of times, especially the way I first was watching tarot, I was really obsessed. I was just obsessed with it. It's kind of sickening now, but I was completely obsessed with tarot, thinking that every reading that I clicked onto, oh yeah, that's me, and I really started to mess some things up in my own life, all right, because I was reading too much into things. As I got further along in my journey, I decided, hey, you know what? Tarot is something I'm feeling very called to doing. Maybe that's why I was so obsessed with it in the beginning. Okay? And so the obsession started to subside about everything being my reading. And everything just turned into really good stories for me. Not everything would resonate in these stories, but it was a good story to just listen to. And of course, in turn, that's how I learned how to do tarot myself. So that's the point of that story, is to let everybody know that it's okay if you just want to be here to just listen to the story. That's fine too. You don't have to actually be the sign that I'm doing. You don't even really have to be into tarot. There's a story to be told here. All right, and that is what we're doing. So remember, all of these can be past, present, future. It's timeless. So whenever you are receiving this message, that's when it was meant to reach you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tap into the energies. All right, so go ahead and hold that in your mind's eye that you're going to allow me to tap in. All right, and we're going to call in the dream teams right now in 3, 2, 1. That felt fucking amazing. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you Dream Teams for being here. I appreciate everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get some music going here. All right. A little ambiance. All right. Taurus, my sweet darlings. Gemini didn't really need a timing oracle card, so I didn't do that for them this time. But let's see what amazing chemistry, terrible timing for my Taurus. All right. So there's that. The number 5 is very relevant. That should tell you how this reading is going to go. Okay, so you know who you are for that. All right, Taurus. I haven't seen that card yet. I didn't even know it existed in this deck, but there it is. We're here for it. All right, we got heavy burdens. Heavy burdens on getting that opportunity. Oh, I don't know if you can say it. Heavy burdens on getting that opportunity and some kind of abundance. It's burdenful because, I mean, great chemistry. Terrible timing. All right. It makes sense. Shoot. Let's do it. All right. We got betrayals and burdens. Whoa. That happened. Okay. I need the desk here. All right. So let's go ahead. What does the Taurus community need to know? Community. Let's see. What do they need to know, Spirit? The 9 of Wands. So this is like an energy of like a mental confusion because you're like on the way, on the verge of having those burdens, right? With the 10 of Wands, that's what this energy is. So it's like a mental mind fuck, basically, with the High Priestess here as well. The High Priestess is all about all 4 queens, including the Empress, all rolled up into a tight little ball, you know? Yeah. And then you just, you exude everything. The High Priestess is very mystical and magical, and she's just graceful, strong, intelligent, wise, stable and grounded, and a really go with the flow kind of energy. She embodies every queen, including the Empress, which the Empress involves every queen, right? So she's just one. She's the destination. Okay, maybe you are a woman. Do not have to be. Don't forget that. There's no gender here. Just it's the energy you're exuding. All right. The Queen of Chalices. There's something about love that is very prominent here. And the 3 of Wands. This is all about your ships are coming into port. It's about to happen. All right. And then the 6 of Pentacles. A generosity kind of energy here. The King of Pentacles. I feel like this is this terrible timing, okay? I feel like there's a lot of passion and love, and because we have the Queen of Chalices here and the King of Pentacles here, I feel like he's giving you a good story. That's what I heard. Giving you a good run for your money, basically. What he's doing is he's being very generous and caring and giving because he wants something in return, right? And then we have the Page of Wands. This is a message about your passions, dreams, desires, goals, whatever that is for you. But it's also like a really young energy too, okay? A page is, a knight in training. Right? And then we have the 6 of Chalices here as well. And that is a young love. Like, this love is new. It's, yes, the chemistry is just fucking phenomenal. I mean, you might have the best sex ever. Whatever that is for you. Okay? With that, you are just, it's new, it's fresh, it's not time yet. The 6 of Chalices is all about that in-between love, not platonic, not romantic, a love between siblings or a love between a parent and a child. That is what this is. It's not a romantic love yet. Okay, and then last but not least, we have the Earth Mother, the Empress, in a sense, right? She's pregnant in here. And she's holding a cornucopia. The harvest has come in. It's happening. All right. So you're birthing new ideas, is what they're saying here. You're birthing new everything, and with that, it's going to be okay if you let this person go. Okay, because I really feel like in the end, this person and you will get back together. It's just the timing isn't right yet. Okay, and that happens a lot. I could tell you a story about my grandmother and my biological grandfather. You know, they had 2 children, were married for years, 20 years or so, or something like that, and then all of a sudden he dipped. Okay, and that's okay. That happened. It happened for a reason. And then my grandma met my papa, and you know, he was my everything. My fucking everything. He was my world. He still is. You know, he's here every single day, all day with me. But, I mean, he was my everything. And that was meant to happen. Okay? Everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't be who I am today if my biological grandfather didn't leave. Now, the moral of this story is after my papa passed, then my grandma, of course, she was lonely. She didn't want to be alone, which is understandable. And her and my biological grandfather reconnected. And now they live together here in this lovely town that we live in. Okay? And he's a great person. Absolutely great person. I love him to death. I'm so glad that I finally got to meet him, because when they finally got back together, I finally got to meet him. I never met him before. And, you know, he's a great person now. He changed. He had his awakening, right? And now he's much better. And it all worked out the way it was meant to work out. Okay? That is my point here is I think it's time to let this person go and wait until they come back. Maybe you're actually in a relationship with them. But with this childish love over here and the Earth Mother here, I feel like there have been children in the mix, right? Okay? Regardless if you're married or not, in this relationship, a product has been made, right? Whatever that is. It doesn't have to be children. It could be a business, okay? Whatever that birthing new ideas, whatever that was, that is there, okay? And it's okay to let them go, is my point. Next up, we have the King of Chalices, okay? The King of Wands, wow. The 5 of Chalices. I'll get to the story in just a moment. Let me pull the cards. The 4 of Chalices. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love. Wow. The Wheel of the Year, so the Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Chalices, new beginnings in emotions, love. The Star card is here as well. The 7 of Wands, spiritual warrior. Okay. And the Queen of Wands. All right. So then, what I am seeing from this here is there is. Let me wet my whistle right fast. Hold on. Okay. That is. That water's sweating a lot. So the King of Chalices and the King of Wands here, they are representing what you deserve, is what I just heard. Okay, you deserve everything. You deserve the love. You deserve the passion. And I feel like right now it's just the passion that's there. Okay, and they're trying to let you know that. You know, you can fill up your own cups. They're always there. Your ancestors are always there for you, no matter what. You just because you feel alone doesn't mean you are alone. I mean, you could be in a room full of people and feel alone and still not be alone. Your dream team is always there. I understand that feeling, being in a room full of people and still just feeling like you're alone. And a lot of celebrities feel that way. A lot of celebrities, because everybody's fake, right? That's the room I'm referring to. Me personally, doesn't fucking matter. I don't care. I don't care anymore, right? I kind of cut everybody out of my life because they're not worth it. There's a very select few in my circle. Very select few. So, I mean, take that into account here. But what you deserve in order to fill up all your cups is somebody who's going to love you and be just completely passion-filled for you. The Four of Chalices here is representing the divine, your dream team, the gods, whoever you believe in. All right, they are offering you a new cup of love. Maybe you're seeing dragonflies lately. I know I have. Damn. And this new cup, I mean, it, like I was saying, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be, you know, that in-between love, not platonic, not romantic. It could be a new business. It could be taking over the business that you had with this other person. Now I'm channeling very badly. That's why I got that burp pickup thing. But badly, very good. It's not bad. But this card right here is, like I said, all about a young love. Whatever that is for you, maybe it is another child. Or a child, whatever that is for you, you put it where it fits. But they're saying that that new love is coming in very soon. That new cup for you to be filling up, okay, or to be filled, whatever that is. You can refill your own cups if need be. Don't forget that. All right. Now the wheel of the year is all about dharma. Okay, good karma. This is your good karma. We all have luck and we all have karma. Whether it's good or bad is up to us on how we go about. Luck is, it's not really that you're lucky. You've just racked up a lot of dharma, is what the ancestors tell me to speak about these days. It's not really about luck. It's about the dharma that you have wrapped up over lifetimes, and you have a lot of it. And for that, you are going to get that whole new beginning in love, emotions, all that good stuff, because you are a star. Okay, this is air energy, and I'm feeling like maybe it's time to go with the flow and understand what you're doing in this realm, right? Because you are a spiritual warrior. The spiritual warrior card here means that you have past lives and past lives and past lives of knowledge, intuition, magic, wisdom, whatever that is, strength, courage, whatever that is for you. You have eons of it just racked up in your brain, that the parts that you aren't using, right? And it's time to start using your intuition. Go ahead and deal with those passions and goals that you got, because you're doing what you need to do. What's at the bottom of the deck over here? The burdens. Okay, apologies. The burdens. With those burdens, I'm hello, son. Hi, how's it going? Please don't, no, leave the dog alone. That's why he's in here. He's not digging your vibe right now, bro. Apologies. My dog was terrified whenever I was done with my last reading. I went to the bathroom. He was like, let me in the room. I don't want to be around him anymore. Wow, that is wild. Okay. So remember how I said I feel like you need to be an air energy? So at the bottom of the Zodiac Oracle, we have Gemini, which is an air energy. And it was crazy because in the Gemini reading, when I pulled these cards out, Gemini was on the bottom. It's weird that it's back there, okay? So what do we need to tell our Taurus? Please don't forget to like, the video on your way out. And please subscribe, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. So we got Pluto and Mercury. So number 15 and the number 22 are here. I really hope I'm getting these cards in the shot because I can't see my screen from here. So let's read these for you. Pluto and Mercury. Gosh, that's a beautiful picture, isn't it? I just opened up to it and it's just freaking gorgeous. I love it. Pluto and Mercury. Okay, so there's Mercury. We'll do that first. Mercury is associated with the Roman god Mercury, the messenger of the gods and the intermediary between humans and the gods. Mercury is all about the mind, specifically intelligence and communication, the desire to share your ideas and be heard, as well as yearning for further education, formal or informal, is also under Mercury's governance. Pluto. Pluto is associated with the Roman god Pluto, who ruled the underworld. Small Pluto carries a lot of information, or important human experiences. Information, obviously, I said that for a reason. Nothing less than life, death, rebirth, and sex. Tied in with these ideas are issues of power and control, as well as finding personal freedom from confining mindsets. Now then, that pretty much sums this up, is what I'm feeling. That sums up this reading in a nutshell. All right, you got that passion, you got that desire, you know, the sex is really good and whatnot, but is the relationship? Ask yourself that. Is the relationship good? Because I mean, it could use some more love and passion, right? That's what I'm saying. That's all I got to say, baby. Okay, so anywho, we are going to now close out this reading, my loves, and give you back your energy, give me back mine. All right, we are done. Yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe, darlings. That's all you do. I'm happy with that. Please send back all energies to the rightful owners, please, and thank you, Spirit. I want nobody in my energy, and I want to be in nobody else's energy. I'd like to take a moment to thank our dream teams for collaborating together so that these messages could reach each and every one of you. I love you all so much, and I appreciate you every single day. Please protect me and mine and them and theirs in all future endeavors. I love you all so much, and I can hardly wait to see you in the next one. Peace, y'all.